Hi, it's me. Your comic pop streamer. I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling better, if you couldn't tell, than I was yesterday. Feeling better. Hang on, let's turn this a little more. There we go. Yeah, look at this. What is happening over here? I don't know. I hope everybody is doing okay today. I hope you had a good day. I'm so excited to get back into this. I really wanted to keep going last night, but I was like, we can't keep going. I was so tired. Honestly, I'm so glad that I did, because I went to bed so early for me, and I got so much sleep, and I actually slept, and it was nice, and it was cool. It was like super great. Seaweed, thank you so much for your cheer. The sinus infection never stood a chance. Yeah, with all the sleep, the tea, and the other liquids I was drinking, yeah, it was hard pressed. But just as a backup, I'm gonna have a clementine. This thing's huge. This is like what's supposed to be one of those like little tiny guys. Squeeze. Oh, you're getting snow in Minnesota? Do not send it this way. Do not send it here. We're gonna have like mid to high 60s tomorrow. Not to gloat, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that. Oh my gosh. I can't even. Okay. Alright. Let me just finish getting all the silly little string things off of this. Got that. I got an RNG vitamin water zero with like all the antioxidants. Really just make sure this thing stays down. Keeping it down. Hey, Corey! How are ya? It was mid-50s to low 60s the last couple of days. No, don't say that. Don't say that. That sounds like what we've been having. I can't do snow again. We still have snow from before, which I'm sure you do too, being in Minnesota. Okay. I also, just in case, somehow we get through episode 4 quickly today, if we do that, I pre-downloaded episode 5. I was like, hang on. I had enough wherewithal yesterday when we ended the stream to go do that. So, hooray. We're good there. Webhead042, thank you for the follow, for hanging out with us. I appreciate that very much. You had below freezing 68 to 60. Oh, man, yeah. That's not fun. That's not fun. It's just not one random day in May. Oh, we haven't really had that. We've had it like March, like middle March, and I'm like, I'm done. Okay. So I believe when we last left, like the shit had hit the fan, and we went back to the cave, and we're gonna find out what happened here. What's going down? What's going down? Alfred didn't respond to me right away. I'm very concerned. Where is Al? Okay, I'm hydrated. I'm so gonna. All right, and someone has to let me know. No matter what, trust John. I do trust John, and I have it. I've been adhering to that because, like, so far that decision hasn't really steered me wrong. Like, he actually does seem genuine. I'm sure a lot of people would get tripped up because it's like, I know who you are and I know who you're going to be, but the fact is it's like almost a test, like a sociological test of like, because I already have a preconceived notion of who he is, will I treat him differently? And I'm trying to treat him as the person he is, not the person who I think he'll become. Hey, Alex. Hey, Spidey fan. Also, hello to everyone. Fully Coolly God, our creator, Chappie, Danachu, the Hippie Exterminator, Creed, Seafeed, Dusty Wizard of Wen, Fat Snorlax, Will Hart, howdy partner. Hello, everyone. If I missed, just shout out. Jozilla, hi. Okay. Okay. I also am not 100% on when I need to create a new save. I guess I could do it now too, just in case. You know what? Just like we did last time. You know what I'm saying? If I could figure out where to go. Okay. I'm gonna delete the backup. Wait, do I want to delete the backup? I'll just make many backups. This is awesome. This is such a mistake to have all these backups. Backup. Whoops. Alright, yeah, we technically screwed over Gordon, but then he screwed over Bruce Wayne, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. This is my save, though. Okay. What if I start the game and it's Tom and Jerry? I feel honored that we were part of the Snyder leak then. He regretted it. He did. He did. Every time John shows up, save. I can't do that. At least from here, it would be like an hour or so into 4. So it'd be okay. John is, I get that John is a linchpin here. If nothing else, then because of the thumbnail for the next one. I love this transition. I said this last time, but I like this. My biggest issue with The Last of Us Part 2 is the storytelling didn't feel as tight, and it honestly felt.
I'm back. I'm taking over at the computer.
A little too like they needed things. They forced things to happen so that they could give a certain message, and I have no problem with messages, and I have no problem with like the idea of like a real world reaction and like find our protagonist is a complicated individual that may or may not actually be a protagonist. I do have a problem with you like shoestringing that in, like just really like force feeding it to us as opposed to allowing it to naturally occur. I felt betrayed by the level of storytelling we got in that game versus the first game, which I thought told a very intricate story and allowed us to come to that conclusion on our own. Ham-fisted, that's the word I wanted. Alright. Tiffany, black and white, that's right. Uh-oh. I'm gonna take a shot at the name, by the way.
Ow!
Please. Feel free to correct me. Muad? Is that correct? Let me know. Hi. Welcome.
Please don't.
Okay, we can't handle losing Alfred.
Alfred?
What's the matter? Thomas, let's chat. Now's the time. It won't be long. So much to do.
Shh, Alfred, it's just a dream.
I will not be quiet, Thomas.
Can't handle this.
Martha and Master Bruce aren't safe with those people in the house. No, you need to think of your family.
Please wake up.
Yay!
Bruce, where am I?
Woedily,
Easy,
thanks for the follow, for hanging out with us.
Take your time, think back, and tell me exactly what happened.
No, it was nothing. I
I'm
was
totally
working
with you.
and
I'm really, season 1 I enjoyed.
dizzy
This one
for a
I
moment,
love. So into this.
I must have been more exhausted than I realized. And, well, basically that's all there is to it.
Hey, slow down, relax. I'm gonna take care of you.
Couldn't be in better hands. Don't worry. I'll be back up in no time. Chet.
Hey, be careful.
Thank you, Bruce. I'll just catch my breath. Just give me a moment, please. It's all nonsense.
What is?
Freeze's magic cure-all. It doesn't work as intended. Take a look.
Are we doing the Batman movie with Mr. Freeze here?
Lotus. Megavirus. Only one known survivor. Riddler. Freeze thinks his blood is now a key to unlocking Lotus's true potential.
Oh, I'm just looking at the same thing. All right. All right, it's all the same stuff.
The bioscan of Riddler's body. I used the analysis you sent me to simulate its interaction with the virus. And the Bat computer promptly found holes in Freeze's calculations.
It appears that Lotus can be synthesized into a restorative agent for the human body. A remarkable one.
Well, Freeze got that part right, but
as soon as Lotus repairs any physical problems,
I don't think I've ever held my
it
chin
causes
while thinking about
irreparable
something.
damage to
Unless
the
I have it, I don't
subject's
realize
brain
it.
chemistry.
it drives you insane.
It's what Riddler meant when he said, "I wasn't always like this."
All of these people, all of them trying to kill each other, for something that will make them as deranged as he was in the end.
I absolutely
We all should
had
know
like
by
choice
now that miracles
paralysis
come
in this game.
at a cost. Lotus is nothing more than a poison.
It's only because they think they've found
Eden.
a way to cure all of their problems.
Men rarely share their prosperity, even if it brings them ruin. The fools.
Run the simulation again, then forward the readings to Special Agent Imana Vesta.
I already ran it several times myself. I wanted to be thorough. Silly notion, I know. My problems are purely psychological. My real cure is a very long vacation. Somewhere far away from Gotham. A place where the sun actually comes to visit.
Maybe if you'd listen to me and start seeing your therapist.
Yes, I know. It's just, the more I talk about my kidnapping last year and my rescue by Batman, the harder it is keeping certain details a secret. You should understand that.
I didn't know that that's what you were having an issue with, Al. I wouldn't have said that otherwise.
Vesta,
I read your report. The serum makes the whole thing beyond dangerous.
did you find out where Waller's keeping Riddler's blood?
Yeah. She's got the area on lockdown, but I think I can get myself in. And then I'm taking these things off the table. Permanently.
Agreed. But be careful.
It shouldn't be a problem. I'm trusted here. I
Oh, boy.
won't let Waller turn the agency back into something like Sanctus, Bruce. The vials have to go.
Good luck.
I said good luck. I had already hung up.
Get you somewhere more comfortable.
Oh, Bruce. Tiffany's up there. She's probably wondering where I hurried off to.
Sorry, Al, but we can't risk you falling again.
Very well. No, we mustn't keep Tiffany worrying any longer. She's done quite enough of that the past few days.
Ready?
Stop making it work for Batman Bruce. It might help. Aww.
I'm afraid that's all we do. Worry the ones closest to us.
He's too stressed. He can't handle me being Batman. Oh.
Okay, yes, thank you. The doctor is on her way. How are you feeling?
Is it Tompkins?
Well, better. A little more rest and some tea, and I'll be as good as new.
Sorry, I
Make
made
that a
horrible
lot
drinking
more
noise.
rest, Alfred. You're hurt.
The only thing hurt is my pride, which, sadly, even the doctor won't be able to fix.
You can put up a strong front, but I'm not leaving your side until the doctor arrives.
Yay!
Got it?
Understood.
Be straight with me. How worried should I be?
Oh, if that's Snorlax, for real.
You don't need to sugarcoat it.
I'll let Alfred tell you himself.
I told you, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just... There's a lot more to worry about right now than me.
So, Bruce, after our little talk at your office, I had an idea. There's something I want to show you. So, I've been working on this in my spare time. I remember you said you could use the help, you know, when you're Batman. I started thinking about a tactical suit, in case I'm ever needed in the field. Para-aramid synthetic lining.
Oh, I absolutely screwed up her
Photoadaptive
at
suit
the
coloring. Full spectrum, full surround heads-up display.
funeral. I totally screwed that up. Oh, she was
I
so
should be able
mad
to
at me.
get the mesh fabricated in no time.
Are we going Batgirl? Or are we going Spoiler? Are we going Huntress? Where are we going with this? Robin? With like
I'm
totally
getting
different
ahead of
color
myself.
scheme?
The last thing you want is me out there on the rooftops with you. This wasn't all just about me. You've been going up against some heavy opposition, Bruce. More than usual. Alfred told me how Bane nearly killed you.
If I had
So
the
I
skills,
designed
I'd be
you
Robin.
this.
I don't have the skills though. It's a gun. I'm
That's
not.
a gun.
Let me read you the specs.
Batman doesn't use guns, Tiffany.
You mean at all? I guess I've never seen you use one. But I didn't realize that was, like, a rule.
I hate guns, Tiffany. Ever since I was a boy.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oops. I made her change. I made her feel bad. I'm sorry.
Still,
I'm sorry.
criminals are always trying to kill Batman. Are you telling me you've never once considered a gun? Just to even the odds?
Never. That would violate my code.
So, Batman has a code.
Without it, I would become the very thing
I kill
hate.
one.
Listen, I should have thought it through more. I just got so caught up in the design, I have a lot left to learn.
Let's say something
Don't
nice.
be so hard on yourself.
I hate guns except for bat tanks. Exactly. Hey, it's John. We've said it before. Gotham needs to stop letting carnivals
I have to
come
go.
to Gotham.
We'll be waiting
At
right
all.
here.
Just no more carnivals, no more amusement parks. Oh my gosh, he'd be exterminator. No.
John?
Oh, I'm in Mortal Kombat. They're telling me to test my might. I don't want to be here. So well, the Joker gives them a bad name. I know, but I feel like it might just be the right thing to do. I'm like afraid to open that Jack in the Box.
Dr. Quinzel. This is Harley's.
Yeah, I don't want to do any of these. I don't want to do anything that's going to make noise, but... Alright, let's stress ourselves out. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just going to put it down. I'm just going to put it down. Oh my god, this is beyond creepy. Also, there's so much color here. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's just go. Let's just go in. Ooh, that's cool. No, go back and look at those some more. I can't. Oh. Wait, no. Okay. Okay. This is like David Lynch's Willy Wonka. Don't think I want that. Okay.
Oh God, please. You're not making this easy on me, you know? What am I gonna say to Bruce? It wasn't me. I mean, it was me, but it was self-defense. I know it needs work. Stop judging me.
Okay.
You agents. You should never have come here. It's about boundaries, you know? This place. Bruce?
We did. We just made another
I'm so
one too.
glad
Not
you're
just
here.
now. We'd have to play through the Alfred section
Please,
again. But that's it.
It's not what it looks like. I can explain. Just try and reserve judgment.
Take a deep breath, John. Just calm down.
It was horrible. Just horrible. But you're right. I should do my exercises. Get a hold of myself.
What happened? Is Harley here?
She left just as I got here. The agents, they came looking for her. They're not supposed to just start shooting, Bruce. They're supposed to say, hands up! I've seen it on the TV.
They just attacked you.
I tried to talk sense into them, but they wouldn't listen. They just wanted blood. Something took hold of me. Something dark and vicious and desperate for survival. I grabbed the nearest thing and started swinging.
You think this is funny?
I'm sorry. I always laugh when I'm nervous. I completely redecorated, didn't I? I wonder what Harley would think of the new color scheme.
No choice is going to be the right choice here.
You said you hit them with something.
I think so. I just grabbed whatever came to hand.
This woman has a gunshot wound.
Huh, really?
In the back.
Oh, yeah, it's coming back to me now. She was going for her partner's gun, and I just went on autopilot. I didn't stop until I was safe.
Okay. I don't know what is the correct response here to trust him. I don't want to say something that's going to upset him. What are my options again? You don't sound sure you did what you had to.
In the dark until you came in.
Okay, sounds like you did what you had to do.
Exactly. It was a real life or death moment. I just sort of closed my eyes and hoped for the best. I felt so much rage inside me, Bruce. It was terrifying. It was like I became someone else. Someone dangerous.
Jeez, I hate these decisions. I hate these choices. You're scaring me sounds like it's gonna tip him over the edge. You need to get some help. I don't know how he's gonna take that because I don't know how Bruce is gonna say it. I do like that one.
Someone you want around when your back's against the wall.
Oh boy. John? Buddy, we need to get you some help.
Help? You mean doctors and drugs? The talking cure? I'm not going back to Arkham, Bruce. It was a momentary episode. A flash in the pan. It won't be a problem. I promise. You believe me, don't you? You have faith in your good old buddy John, right?
Of course I believe you.
Oh, good. Thank you, Bruce.
Alright.
Thank you.
That's against my own better judgment.
I wasn't sure I could count
But
on
I'm colored. I'm
Not
jaded
after
by
you refused
my knowledge of who he is.
Not after the raid. It's been hard, knowing you haven't been straight with me, Bruce. Keeping your secrets. When we're supposed to have all this trust between us.
Straight with you. You're telling me you don't keep secrets from me?
Oh, Bruce, there are secrets, and then there are secrets. Yours.
Okay. We may have to reload this.
A secret. You forget. I know you. The real you. Always.
I didn't pinky
hiding
swear.
behind some kind of mask.
I didn't pinky
Playboy,
swear.
Businessman. Criminal. Bat. Ooh. Dun dun dun. You can't fool a friend. Someone who really takes the time to look. You are the Batman.
Well done, John.
Thank you so much for your cheer.
You
Appreciate
figured it out. I've got to say, I'm impressed.
Only because you underestimate me. After you fell on your own sword to save Catsy, there was no more
The pinky
doubt.
swear.
So
That's
what?
what screwed me over.
You think you can use that against me? Huh? Blackmail me?
I would never.
Dean8149, thank
We're
you for
two
the follow.
threads in the
For hanging
same
out with us.
stitch, remember? Oh, my head feels all messed up right now. I need a purpose. I know where Harley is. She took a truck out of the city, across the Gotham Bridge.
You
Let
definitely
me
need to play these.
help you stop her. You and me,
I don't know
Batman.
why he did such a
We can
villainous.
clean up
Well
this
done.
city together. Unless the stitch is truly broken. In which case, we should both go our separate ways.
When this is over, we will have a very serious talk about all this. But right now, let's go find Harley. We'll bring her in together.
Oh gosh, thank you, Bruce. You're doing such great things.
KT8, thank you so much.
Sorry
for your
about the
resub.
blood.
Thank you for 23 months of
We've got to
support.
catch up with Harley before these murderous agents find her.
Thank you
She's
so
got
much.
explosives and the virus. If they start
Thanks,
showing
people, stuff to
things could
do.
get really exciting. Oh boy!
Your conversation
wanna
went
say
different. I bet it did. You
goodbye.
pinky swore though, I bet.
I
I'm
think I'd like to
5%.
take you up on the offer.
I'm part of 5% of people who did not pinky swear with John because I didn't want to lie to him. I didn't pinky swear because I didn't want to lie, and then it all fell apart anyway. I don't know. I thought I was doing the right thing. I really did. We're totally gonna play episode 5. It depends on how far we get through tonight, but like episode 5 is downloaded and ready to go. You never pinky swear with the devil in the pale moonlight. That's exactly it. And you let Deborah die. Is my crusade worth it? It is for justice. Thank you, KT8. Very much appreciated. Okay.
bridge to hell if you don't give me Riddler's blood!
Can't do it, Quinn. Even if I wanted to.
I mean it! The bridge and every sad son of a bitch on it!
The blood is gone. The serum you want is no longer an option. Stand down now. No one needs to
Joker
get
was
hurt.
full Joker. Oh, really? That's crazy.
I said get back!
You're gonna kill her, Bruce! You're gonna shoot first and ask questions later! I can't just stand here and do nothing! We can't let that happen!
We'll keep her safe, John. You don't have to worry.
Hearing you say that really calms my nerves.
Gotta keep this guy at like a 5. He's at like a 12 constantly.
Wayne, about time you showed up. What in the good goddamn is he doing here?
Director
That
Wall.
was the good
John
goddamn.
Doe's, been aiding Bruce's investigations.
This creature's with you?
Amanda Waller, meet John Doe. He's a trusted friend.
I'm here to defuse the situation.
I have my doubts, but hell. At this point, I'll try anything. Harley's making demands we simply can't meet.
Waller's like, I'm just gonna
Her
go to
detonator's on a
Metropolis.
dead man switch.
I'm out.
She lets it go. This bridge is history. This situation is rapidly spiraling out of control.
I'm gonna bone
I'm
this
running
up.
out
This
of
bridge is going
options.
down.
Harley is heading towards a cliff, and she's gonna drag all of us.
Okay. Give her the blood, or we'll talk her down. Do I want to put myself in this situation?
With her.
I can talk her off the ledge. Just give me a moment.
She won't listen. All she wants is Riddler's goddamn blood. And that's gone. One of my own people destroyed it. Someone inside the agency. The serum Quinn wanted to make is off the table for good.
Let me try.
Give it a shot, Bruce. See what you can do. Stand down, people. Let him through.
Come on, John. Wait, where's John? Oh, damn it, did I screw this up?
Bruce Wayne!
Harley.
You made it out of the icebox. Good for you. Should have guessed you were working with Waller. Had me fooled. Up to a point. All I want is Riddler's blood. I get it. I leave Gotham for good. That agency hellbeast says she don't got it, but I know she's lying through her teeth. Her people took it from the lair.
The serum you're trying to make, it doesn't do what you think it does.
How do you know about that?
Because I looked into it. It does as much harm as it does good, maybe more. Harley, you're a doctor. You have to understand. It destroys your brain chemistry.
Uh-huh. Sure. You're gonna tell me you love me, Wayne?
Excuse me?
I like a little romance when I'm getting screwed. I'm holding all the goddamn cards. Either they give me
That was
what
funny.
I want, or I play the one that goes boom. I ain't fooling around. I'll do it without a second thought.
I know why you're doing this, Harley. If you're afraid of inheriting your father's illness, I can help you find a cure.
You don't know me, Wayne. You did. You know better than to bring up my dear old dad.
Bruce, what the hell are you doing? Harley does not like talking about such personal things.
Stand down.
Okay. Okay, John. Okay.
Bruce, keep on like that. She's gonna lose it.
Puddin'?
Let me talk to her. I know her better than anyone.
I'm so glad you're here, baby. These deadbeats want my head on a stick.
You can do it, John. I believe in you.
I won't let you down. I have everything worked out. Up here. Trust me. I learned from the best.
Okay, just...
Yeah, this is all going
Just
down
fart.
wrong. Cheers. Okay. I didn't expect I'd have to give him the advice. Ugh. Okay. I do like reason with her.
Try and reason with her. She thinks you have her best interests at heart.
I got this, Bruce. I'm just gonna be myself. Just
Oh,
like you told
good
me in the
lord.
cafe. Hey, don't worry about a thing. With all these people watching, how can I not live up to the occasion?
Those two reprobates getting their heads together is a recipe for a disaster. What were you thinking?
John said it himself. He knows her better than anyone. As long as he keeps her talking, there's still a chance she won't blow the bridge.
There's truth in that. Not enough to inspire confidence, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, kaboom!
I don't like the look of that. Not one bit. You gotta be kidding. This is going south. We're gonna shut this down right now.
If we interfere now, we could push him right back into Harley's arms.
If we don't, everyone on this bridge will die. Stand by to move in, people. Alpha team, move into flank. What the hell do you think you're doing?
You gotta trust him, Waller. I'm telling you. he'll
I am
come
putting
through.
all
With a
of my
marriage
eggs
proposal
in the
made,
John basket
not a
right now.
successful resolution to the crisis at hand.
You need to have faith. Stand down.
You backstabbing piece of crap!
Don't struggle, Harley. I think
Oh
you're
my
a
god,
fighter.
he did it!
They're gonna put you in the hole.
I'm gonna rip your head off, you two-diamond son of a...
Get her out of here.
How could you, John? You broke my heart.
Bruce showed me how to be good, Harley. In a way you never could.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Doe. You did a great job. The virus, please.
I don't think so. I don't think anyone should have this. Least of all you.
Well then, we'll no longer be requiring your service.
Oh, hell no.
What are you doing? He helped us.
You betrayed me after I saved the day. You agents and people. You're just the worst.
Find that neck! And get Quinn in the truck immediately! Where's Wayne? I want him secured.
Waller!
Secure him if you have to.
Oh, damn it! Get out of my way, everybody. Hashtag the betrayal. Okay. I hate Waller. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Thanks, Bruce. It's good to know you have my back.
John?
You corrupt pigs. You're supposed to stand for justice. But you liars. And
You might as well commit. I'm all in.
you're so goddamn rude. What the heck? What's wrong with this thing? Come on. Why don't you just work? Yes! That's what I want to see!
Okay, this went south real bad.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I am in so much trouble. Yeah, that has to be like a Dark Knight hospital nod. Wait, I left him feeling disheartened? Being disheartened when I explain my hatred for guns? Sorry, Alfred, but that's the... What? What? Me and a very small amount of people thought, apparently, that I could just explain that without it being a problem? Feeling resigned. We mentioned he needs to see a doctor. Alfred loves to hold a gun. That's accurate. Kit Kat sneak attack. That is accurate. Alright, what else did we do wrong? Okay, that's... that is fair. That is 100% fair. Had we left her livid. While I was supportive when you showed focus in going after Harley, sure. You irritated Waller when you said she shouldn't use the Sanctus tech. Well, she should. She became livid after you sided with John on the bridge. This is, I can't really say, like, this one, I totally disagree with how Alfred would feel. Yes, 100% yes to this. This is accurate. Alright. Tiffany, hey, reflective. It's in blue. Blue means good. Even 53% of players. Wow, this is pretty even. Left Tiffany feeling reflective. Tiffany felt regretful after learning that you hate guns. You left Tiffany feeling reflective after your discussion about Batman's code. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Alfred likes to suck at the veteran rights. That's why he left Great Britain. Oh my gosh. You never trust Joker? She's gonna wreck my day. She's going to wreck my day. Okay. And there's a new look for John. You and 64.3% of players set John down the path of being a what? John was despondent when you told him Harley betrayed both of you. A vigilante. Ah, okay. This is a fill in your own play. What did we set John down the path of? We get to decide for ourselves. A snappy dresser. Okay, that's a good one. He appreciated that you allowed him to have, or to leave him, or to allowed him to leave to find Harley by himself. Of course, you can either be a villain or a vigilante. Ah, okay. You have earned John's trust, and he has vowed that you two will clean up Gotham together. It sounds like he might want to go talk to Two-Face, honestly. They might have some stuff in common there. You and 57.3% of players left Avesta feeling gratified. She was relieved that you didn't hold the fact that she told Waller your identity against her. She was understanding about your pragmatic approach to Batman's code. She was gratified by your concern when you cautioned her about destroying the Riddler's blood. Nice. Wow, 5.3% of people did not help out Mr. Freeze. You and 94.7% of players showed Mr. Freeze compassion. Episode 5. I'm so excited. Did you trust John? Find Harley. Yep. Only 13% of people didn't. Well, there's only 2. Yeah, that's true, Bentat. Okay. Wow, what a crazy chapter! Okay. And we still have our save. We have our other save. So, we can eventually go back and totally screw it up for John. I mean, like, John, man. John. Okay. Okay. Are you ready? I'm not ready. Oh, hang on. Now I have to change my, So I'm gonna change the title, and it's episode 5. Okay. That I didn't fall off the bridge, right? Because then we wouldn't know if it was reality or not. I feel like the thumbnail's kind of a spoiler. Yeah, I feel you. Well, it's Batman doing the punching. Batman can punch anybody. There's always another bridge. Here we go. Here we go. I am not ready. I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish this tonight. Let's find out. Let's see how far we get. Yeah, this season's been pretty tight, honestly. Really been enjoying it. I'm not ready. There's no way I'm ready. Yeah, I like that too, that just because we know he looks like Joker, that we could make him be the Joker.
Bruce, buddy, what's it been? A week? 2 weeks? Sorry I didn't call sooner. I've had to stay low, real low, like underground. Every time I pop up, Waller's idiots are there, and they don't seem to care whether they bring me in alive. I gave her Harley, the girl of my dreams, on that bridge. And what did I get for thanks? Waller tried to shoot me. The only thing she cares about is getting this virus back. And that ain't happening. Well, I'm sick of keeping out of sight. I put together a little crew. It's time to get things moving again. Our plan: to bring them all to justice.
You know, it's funny, like, his methods are bad, but, like, he's not wrong. Waller is horrible in this.
I want you to be there to see it. Today, I'm gonna make Waller and the agency wish they never messed with us. Our fight starts
You're about
now,
to play Joseph,
Batman.
expectation compared to the other one. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna totally ruin this. I don't know what to do. It's like comic book history is ruining me right now.
I have to stop
Ryan Johnson's
this.
Batman.
Be careful. Since you defended John,
Alright, I grabbed cake.
you're on Waller's most wanted list as well. Best keep a low profile.
Oh man. Okay.
The agency is out in force.
Waller won't leave anything to chance. John humiliated her on the bridge.
And then escape with the virus.
Stabbed her a little bit. Just a little bit.
We have to catch this guy.
Those whack jobs is gonna give him up. Eric's gonna make sure.
I hit my face on the mirror.
If I move now, he'll see me.
Can I look at him?
Those shotguns pack a punch. Better stay out of his line of sight.
Pack-a-punch. We'll get to the pack-a-punch machine. Just a little stab. Just a little stab. He was like a hooker. She's gonna become Batman. I feel like I need to like toss a coin or something. Being Batman. Oh, my eyes itchy. Now's the time. Game? Oh. Oh. That is a big gun. Why do you need that much gun?
Auto
automatic weapon. It's extreme, even for the agency. Waller's desperate.
Yeah, don't turn around. Being a sneak. Sneaking it up.
No way to sneak past this one. I'll need to distract him. I could use a bat stunner to fry the light. That should draw his attention.
Uh-huh. Or...
My bat stunner would set off the car alarm. That should get the guard moving.
Hookers are natural enemies with bats. Yeah. You'll knock the light out. We like the darkness anyway, right?
What the hell?
Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
You don't talk? We're gonna do this right now. We ain't giving him up. He cares about Gotham.
You're all gonna pay.
Ooh, I like her
What
voice.
you and your agency are doing here isn't right.
This like biker guy with the rosy
Tell me
cheeks
where
is just,
John
I like
Doe
this
is.
juxtaposition so much.
I ain't no rat. That's too bad. Rats have a knack for survival. Kill him.
Batman. I never use the anchor. Why don't I ever use the anchor? I'm always like Batarang. Themed
Batman.
gadget.
These agents are crazy, Batman. They're
Owls
gonna
and
kill
hookers.
us.
This stops
Hookers.
now, Agent.
Waller said you'd be trouble, that you'd protect John Doe. But I'm thinking, that can't be right. Doe's a monster. And these clowns here, they call him a hero.
John helped the agency arrest Harley Quinn.
And then he ran off with a deadly megavirus.
Because your boss tried to shoot him.
That was justified. You helped them.
How?
You're
You can't just
helping
say that was justified.
If you're
How was
helping
that
John
justified?
Doe, you're the enemy too.
Okay.
Fire!
Batman time.
Hit him again! What the hell?
Oh my god, he is Joker Batarangs.
Lost.
This is incredible.
Sorry I'm late! Almost missed my own debut!
John?
Okay.
Nope. Better than John. Come on, partner. Time for some justice.
Oh, good lord. I don't even know.
He's open.
Deadly force authorized!
Well, this is unlucky. For these guys.
This was not the Robin I was expecting. Okay, those are really going in deep, man. I mean, I guess I was doing that for Bane.
Agency.
This feels wrong.
Pigs. Willie, Frank, Lauren, thanks for hanging in there. Who's hunting who now? You and me, Batman. Fighting crime together. We make one heck of a team. Don't you think?
We do make a pretty good team.
Right.
I'm going for it.
We're gonna do such great things.
I'm going for it.
Know it.
John?
Eh? Joker.
What?
There is no more John Doe. It's Joker now.
We're all in.
It's my hero name.
Yeah, he's too
know,
he's too colorful for this
Batman.
world.
I tried out a few other ones. Birdman, Hawkman, Fox Batman, the Giggler, Chuckle Master, Lord of the Laughs, and the Joke Man.
You know, I like it.
I don't know why,
thought
but there's
you
something
would.
about it that makes me feel
It's
like
a name
historically I should
people
be
are
down
going
for
to
this.
remember. We've You've done good work today, Batman. Waller still doesn't have the virus. We kept the agency from killing my friends, tried 2 out of 4 new moves. Wait a second. Wasn't that Harrison guy, like, right over there?
Uh-oh.
Drop it! Drop the asset!
Drop the asset? The asset? Bane? For Killer Croc?
Thanks!
It's big.
Bane.
You're working with them?
Director Waller promised you revenge. Here's your chance.
Whoa.
We should move. Just not be here anymore.
Get out of here!
I'm not leaving you.
Me and Batman, we've got this.
This is so bizarre.
Remember, the director wants Batman alive.
I don't care what she wants.
Do as you're told.
Pathetic.
Oh. Ah, more stabbies. Stabby, stabby. Right, that's how we took her down last time. Should have broken that arm off, man.
Waller made some improvements to the market.
Yeah, Bane without tubes is kind of fun, and also super dangerous. Holy crap, we're working together. What is happening in my life right
hurt
now?
him, right?
I would enjoy tearing your head from
Enough of the monologue. Finish the job.
Yeah, we need to get that thing.
Little man. Pull that monster off. Let go.
Oh, this guy's actually trying to help. Oh, no, we're saving Willie. I'll save his guy.
What's the plan?
Like, everybody knows
You
this
can
is,
stop. Just 1 second, then I can...
I'll lure Bane into that smokestack, then you knock it over.
Don't die if I'm ready.
Now, we can do this my
Oh,
way.
that blurs the I don't have to save you line. Yeah. I figure we shouldn't ruin the Joker mobile. I guess.
Joker, now!
Hey, Bane! Ever considered a career change from luchador to pavement stain? That looked painful.
Guys, he's still getting up.
No! No!
Oh boy.
I will have my revenge. You will pay for killing my friend.
What are you?
Riddler! Waller told me what you did. You let Batman defeat him, and then you struck like a coward.
No, I didn't! Batman! I didn't!
You would work with such a man? A murdering coward?
I said I didn't kill him! Waller's a liar! I didn't kill Riddler! What?
I'll just pull him away. I don't need to shock him. Stop, John.
What was that? I can't believe you! You shouldn't have stopped me. Don't you remember who this is? Look how many innocent people he's killed! He almost killed you!
I like heroes don't kill. I also like he's not a threat. Square? Heroes don't kill. Heroes don't kill. Heroes don't kill. Okay. Okay.
Again!
You can't be a killer and a hero. It's one or the other.
Says who? Not history! Do you think that... Okay. Okay. Heroes like us don't kill.
Oh, okay. Alright, he took that
they're
lesson.
wrongfully accused of murder.
Why does Waller think you killed Riddler?
I don't know. She probably did it. She's probably trying to pin it on me. But I didn't.
I'm like having such a hard time believing it right now.
Batman, you're hurt.
Stay where you are. You are both under arrest.
Get out of here.
Alfred.
Bruce, are you all right?
I need a quick touch-up. And I'm not alone.
I'll come to you.
Send me coordinates.
Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, did I miss before? Dean8149. Thank you so much for the follow. That was like a half hour ago. I suck. I'm so sorry, but thank you for the follow, for hanging out with us. This feels wrong. I agree. This all feels wrong. The Dez, I'm so with you. I have no idea what to expect here.
Easy. Is that who I think it is?
You must be John.
Thank you, Alfred, for shaking his hand. Could you pinky swear with him for me?
Bruce has mentioned you, yes.
Really? What'd you tell him about me? All good things, I hope.
Alfred knows you're a friend of mine.
And any friend of Batman's?
Bruce, I know. We're tight like that.
Yes, he informed me.
That's great. No secrets between us. We're all part of the club.
This is such a nightmare scenario.
Wow. The Alfred. I've been collecting tabloid photos of Bruce for years, and you're in the background of at least a third of them.
You're hurt. Let me have a look. Let's get this off you.
I'll take care of stapling the wound. Can you?
I'll prepare the compress.
This is like... Wasn't like, okay, back in the day, like when like Jim Lee was doing some Batman, like he was drawing the interiors, wasn't there a moment when Selina went to the Batcave with Bruce and like Alfred was like patching him up? And she got to see all the scars and like had like the flashback to when, like to all the different. Well, Batman had the flashback to the different times that he got the scars. This is kind of what this reminds me of.
Comes in very handy around
I guess I'm gonna use some forceps first.
This ought to be fun.
All right. I know this is very cartoony, guys, but if you don't like this kind of thing, don't watch. That did happen during Hush. That's exactly what it is.
Not well.
You're honest.
Except we were. It was in the Batcave, and we weren't in an alley.
I'm guessing there's no way this doesn't sting.
I'm dying.
It's cool. Don't worry about it.
What was Bruce like?
Sorry, Bruce.
An angel.
Damn it.
Perfect in every way. Yes, if you discount all the terrible, terrible things he did.
I knew.
So, Joker.
What's up?
That looks a lot like a batarang.
A batarang?
No problem.
No, I don't even see how you'd think it. Yeah, maybe. But it isn't. It's totally unique. It's a Joker-rang.
Uh-huh.
They're really warm. Been in my pocket all day.
Oh my gosh.
When you
What?
jumped off the bridge, that was one hell of a drop. What happened after?
That was crazy, right? It seemed like a fast getaway. Terminal velocity and all. Anyway, I hit. Sploosh! And it was dark and cold and wet for a while. Then I ended up grabbing onto some flotsam. Or was it jetsam? No, it was flotsam. Floated on that until I hit the shore, found Frank from the stack deck, and got some dry clothes. Gave me a different outlook, you know? New lease on life.
Glad it worked out.
You've got a new look.
Awesome, right? You'd be amazed what you can find in thrift stores. Also on mannequins in fancy stores when no one's looking.
Certainly makes an impression.
Well, I was aiming for a Batman. But me, dark and scary. Like my best bud. But also flashy and fun.
This game needs to be in the form of back issues. I don't know how he would do that, but this game's a trip.
Uh-huh. I should get back to my arm.
Of course. I don't want you getting gangrene.
Thank you. I also do not want to get gangrene. All right, here we go. I'm gonna use the stapler.
should do the
I don't know how
job.
much we're gonna see.
This one to go to bed.
Oh, we're gonna see it all.
Little, he was probably like, no, Alfred. I have tonight.
Okay, done.
Hey, Alfred.
We've had too much practice as of late.
Guess it's just one of those Wayne luxuries, huh?
I did
Having
disinfect.
someone
I
like
did.
Alfred take care of you. You're kind of his ward, huh? Do people still use that word?
Alfred's always been there for me. After my parents died, he became the person I could count on the most.
Everything in the line of duty.
Sure, Al.
You guys are so cute. Alfred, I kinda got hurt in that scuffle too.
Oh!
Do you think,
Oh, come on, it's hardly a...
please?
Just do it, Alfred.
There it stinks! In a really heartfelt, caring kind of way.
It's Waller.
Batman.
We know what you did, Waller. You're gonna regret. Sorry.
So you're with our mutual friend.
Good. It'll make this convenient.
I want John Doe.
Joker. Sorry.
John Doe and the virus. In 2 hours. Or I go public with your identity.
I don't want to burn you down, Bruce. But I...
Okay. I want to say go to hell, but I also want to be safer and just say don't push me. I mean, there is also we could work this out. Go to hell seems a little pushy. go to hell seems like it might, like, exacerbate the situation. Don't push me. Okay.
Well,
Don't push me, Waller.
Your actions are why we find ourselves here.
The virus, your Joker, at the GCPD, 2 hours.
She's going to kill me! Kill me, or turn me into a slave like Bane! And
I'm
look
not
what
gonna
happened
turn you
again.
in. I can't give her the
I don't have
virus.
some
She can't be
maniac
trusted.
stab
Waller
me.
won't stop coming after you until she gets the virus. But we can't give it to her. We have to destroy it.
We do? Why? Not that I'm second-guessing you.
I don't like any of those options. You know why? Because I don't like because I said so, and I do like the Gotham Be Safer without it. Like, that feels better. The other ones I'm not a fan of. Just put some ecto cooler in a tube. Here you go. Safer seems like the best, right? Waller across the board is just always just a hard ass. Gotham will be safer. All right, let's go safer.
You wanted to be a hero. This is how we do it. This is how we keep people safe. With the virus gone, Waller won't see you as much of a threat.
Well, I don't like the sound of that. She's going around telling lies, pinning murders on me. She has to pay for what she's done. I could put just the slightest hint of virus in Waller's shampoo. Or maybe her perfume.
Okay. Okay.
Technically,
These are some...
I'd still be giving her the virus.
I told you heroes don't kill. I like that option. Yeah. Don't respond? Don't respond? We have to teach him. I like the heroes don't kill. It's just the don't respond really threw me, Nick. That really threw me. I agree, none of these answers seem good.
A little.
I'm gonna agree
I
with
thought I
chat and
made
go
it
with
clear.
heroes don't kill,
Heroes
but I
don't resort to murder to solve their problems.
No, but it's so effective.
That message was awesome. What?
Dr. Leland did say I had trouble letting things go. No issue. So what am I supposed to do? Give up my grudges? What am I gonna lie awake at night stewing over then?
Everything here feels so freaking crucial. I never saw that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Classic Batman would be use your grudges, right? Yeah. That is very classic Batman, but I'm afraid he's gonna take that the wrong way. Become a bat. Become a bat! I don't want a bat, Snorlax. I don't want to. Hang on, can I get a picture of these options before? Okay. Did I get it? I did. I couldn't remember what they said. Control yourself, use your grudges, awareness is a start. I think awareness is a start. I like that one. It's really not committal. It's just very much like I'm giving him props. I'm giving him credit for like taking a step in the right direction. I'm putting him in control of his future and his like improvement. Like I'm. That's what I think it means. Yeah.
Makes me so angry.
Well, at least you're aware of your problem. That's the first step to overcoming it.
I assume the second step is giving you the virus. Well, if you say it's the right thing to do.
I like the Joker's belt buckle in this. It's too cute. Okay, please, just let me take it without having a problem here.
I'm trusting you on this.
Okay. I have to not completely
Al,
ruin
right
everything.
here.
I'll just put that in this handy-dandy virus destroyer.
That's it?
That's it. Completely inert now.
Joker, Bruce and I need a moment.
Oh, okay. I'll check the perimeter.
Oh, we had a good time with the first episode. I
Relieved to
boned up
see he
everything.
listens
We
to
didn't
you.
sleep with
You can
Selena.
balance him out.
I ruined everything.
Just don't take your eyes off him.
Coast is clear.
Waller has leverage on me. We need a countermeasure.
Perhaps someone on the inside can help.
Someone who's lost faith in Waller's crusade.
You have someone on the inside?
Yeah. Ha. I mean, I'm obviously gonna call Avesta, but I didn't know I could call Jim. Hey, Jim, what's up? There's a lot of people I could call. Yeah, let me call Agent Harrison. That'll go well. I thought so too. I think I've got a better relationship with Selena now because it's something that's like meaningful. I don't know. Call Jim. I love Jim. I love Jim so much. Jim is so my boy in this for sure. I would die for Jim Gordon. I'm on the Jim train, but Jim's not the guy to call here. I think Avesta is for sure. Honestly, Jim? Really? Is Vesta becoming Oracle? I swear she is. Yeah, Vesta? Okay. Jim was a darn good cop. And hot. Jim was fired. Oh yeah, Jim was fired. It's a Vesta. Yeah, okay. Oh, the Dez. Interesting. Damn good cop. And hot. I watched him Twin Peaks. Okay, we're gonna call Vesta, but I want to call Jim just because I like Jim. I want to talk to Jim, but we'll go with Vesta because it's the actual thing to do.
She changed her tune about Waller after the raid on the Sanctus facility.
If she's looking for a way to fight back, you could give it to her.
She's our best bet.
And then we'll just call Jim for fun.
Waller's threatened to reveal my identity if I don't hand over Joker and the virus. I need some information on her. Something to negotiate with.
Well, you came to the right person. When do you need it?
I'm meeting her at the GCPD in 2 hours.
Meet me on the roof in 1. I'll have a little present for you.
Oh, hi Coffee Jerky, how are ya?
We're taking
how do you sub with Twitch Prime? A fine question, but I hope moderator Danielle can help you out with with the exact ways in which that happens. Jim's fine with me. Jim should be okay. I did warn Selena though that he was coming for her, so that's the only thing I've done against him right now. You did? He is Batman's true bae. Hey, the Law, how are ya?
This is going to be so great! Me and you taking down Waller. Joker and Batman. Heroes of Gotham.
It is my first playthrough. It is. Charlie.
We're not
Thanks
here
for the
for
follow
a
and for
fight.
hanging out with us.
You need to make yourself scarce.
I would love to
Waller
see
is only
that.
a few floors below us.
All right, I'll do the dignified thing and hide. So if things go south, I can surprise them from the shadows.
This is such a bizarre world we live in.
No, I know. I just need a place to stay for a little while. It's just
Bayat kar peyda bukonam maman. Maman. Look, don't worry about it. It's only a job. Yek chizi dige peyda mikonam, khob? Yeah, it's hard.
Oh, no, she got fired. Oh my
I'm
gosh,
gonna
Coffee
try
Jerky,
and
thank you so
find
much
somewhere in
for
Gotham
your
that
sub.
maybe do
Very
not.
much appreciate that. Thank you
Khop.
for 2 months of
Are.
support. Appreciate that
Are.
support. It very much helps us out.
Right.
Well, we will listen to
Yeah.
this conversation.
Me do now.
Sub dance.
I'm sorry. I have to go. I'll call you later, okay? Batman, I'm glad you came. Waller's really gonna do it. If you don't give her Joker, she'll shout your identity from the rooftops. I know you said that things were okay between us.
It's okay, we'll just have a crisis.
But I can't shake the feeling I'm to blame. After the fallout with Harley at the bridge, now this... I'm sorry I told Waller your secret. Let me make it up to you. I found
Thank
something
you
on
so
Waller.
much, Coffee
Something
Jerky.
big. I threw together a document. Details just how dirty her hands are.
What other games do I
Sanctus,
play?
the experiments.
We play a
Riddler.
lot of comic book
It's
games.
a little unbelievable.
But we also played
it's worse than I
Bloodborne,
thought.
We played Ghost of Tsushima.
When
we'll,
the agency
we'll play a lot of like the
initially
larger
dissolved
releases,
Sanctus,
but then
Waller
of course
was
anything
responsible
that's
for cleanup.
comic book
In
related,
public
we try
record,
to jump on.
she did exactly that.
But that isn't what happened.
No. She saved samples and data. She just couldn't
The
let it
law,
go. Not when it had so much
5025.
potential.
Wait, hang on. Is that
And
what
someone
that is?
from Sanctus got their hands on it.
500,025?
She's to blame for all of
for
this.
hanging out with us.
If she had just done her job and destroyed the virus,
Coffee
none of
Jerky,
this would have
that's so
happened.
Sweet.
Nice work, Amon.
Congrats on things going well. I don't know how to say that and not sound like an idiot, but congrats anyway. And I'm glad things are doing good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh. The devil you know. Details the creation of lethal shock collars to control known criminals described as a new form of house arrest for more violent offenders, but were used for a very different purpose. Suicide Squad, anyone? What game is after this, Tiff? I don't know. I have to figure that out. This was such a strong, like, this was a good game, and, like, I don't know where we're going next. Shredded documents prepared. Agency admits to using human test subjects during the time when Sanctus was active, but goes on to describe how few subjects were kept after Sanctus was dissolved for further monitoring. Metahumans? Redacted document source unknown. Attempted omission of Riddler's true name on the list of agency assets and current programs. Interesting. Okay.
I've seen enough.
Oh, that's right, Creed, you're right. We're going to go back and we're going to do 4 and 5 differently.
Thank you.
So that's what's next. That's what's next.
I guess it's all over now. It's only a matter of time before Waller
No, it's
realizes what
cool.
I've
You're
done.
like Oracle now.
She'll want to keep this buried, so it's unlikely she'll take this to internal affairs. But that won't stop her from ending my career. Or from making my life a nightmare.
Come work with me. We'd be lucky to have you.
At Wayne Enterprises? Or should I get fitted for body armor?
I'd go with Wayne Enterprises. Better benefits.
I might take you up on that. Thank you. Well, it's just you and Waller now. Hopefully the next time I see you, it will be to talk about my salary.
Ah.
Well. Sorry to interrupt. Not only are you aiding and abetting a wanted criminal, you corrupted one of my most loyal agents. Someone I trusted. Someone I took under my wing. And you did this for what?
You don't deserve loyalty, Waller. From Amon or anyone else.
I need to be able to count on those working for me.
She definitely Nick Fury'd it up.
Or the whole castle starts to crumble. You've crossed a line, Batman. You helped that maniac escape with the virus.
The virus is destroyed. I
You're
saw
a
to it
virus,
myself.
Waller.
Destroyed? Fine. Well, I don't see John Doe wrapped up in a bow. Are you here to take his place? Because that's not what I asked for. I'm pretty sure I was clear on that.
It's over, Waller. I know what you did.
And I was thinking you were here to make peace.
Waller really doesn't care.
They all work for me now. A special task force
Selena,
for special
what are you
problems.
doing here?
Even your old friend Catwoman.
Catwoman?
Don't give her anything, Batman. She...
Did I say you could talk? You're outmatched. Time to stop this foolishness and get back into line. With the rest of the team.
You intolerable...
You'll never control me.
What do you think I've been doing since I came to Gotham? Oh, you'll submit all right. Either peacefully, or with my boot on your neck.
This is wrong, Waller. You can't use criminals to do your dirty work.
Why should good people die fighting the likes of them? Or the likes of you and John Doe? You put my people in the hospital, protecting a maniac who killed at least 3 of my agents. A maniac who stabbed me in the gut. You're on the wrong side of this. You have to see that.
Don't preach at me, Waller. I know how corrupt you really are.
What do you mean? What did she tell you? There's nothing on me I can't handle. Whatever you think you've got will bounce off me like rain off an armored truck. You know why they call me the Wall, Batman? Because you can't break.
You know if your superiors see this, it destroys your career.
What do you want?
I want you and the agency out of Gotham today.
Okay. With the virus gone, my work here is done. I'll order my people to pack up.
That's not all.
Don't push it, Batman. I still know your identity. This is a stalemate, not a rout.
Oh my god, I hate all of these options. I don't care about locking up Bane or Harley. I should, but I don't. It's Catwoman or Avesta. Avesta's been nothing but not kind to me, but like Catwoman is like, I'm gonna get some. Then there's Jim. Those suck. I agree. I agree. I hate all of those. Yeah. I really want to free Catwoman. I don't want to do Avesta dirty, though. Avesta will be fine. All our bad choices. I agree. All right. Yeah. We offered her a job. Catwoman
Let
goes first.
Catwoman go. She helped against the Pact. She's not like the others.
Oh, please. You're asking me to let a wanted criminal out on the streets? So unlucky.
Thanks, Mentat.
I'll tell you what. You want your little friend? I'll give her to you. On one condition. Hand over Doe. You know he'll be better off locked away. Better for himself and for everyone else.
Well, we're just not going to finish this game because I don't like either of these options. I don't like either of these options. No. No! So, like, inside, in my heart, I know that John inevitably will snap, and he will probably betray me because he just doesn't understand reality. I vote main menu. With Cat, I gotta tell you, I don't have a strong emotional tie as a player to Catwoman right now. I don't. I just don't. I feel badly for John because he, like, this version of Joker truly has a warped sense of reality. and like wants to do good but doesn't understand what it is to do good, I think. Okay. I gotta say no deal to this. I can't turn him in. I can't. We've gone too far with John.
Otherwise, we're even. Me and my people are out of this godforsaken town.
I won't betray him. Not even for that.
Then our business is concluded. For now.
No! 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 That's not acceptable! Not at all!
John!
What the hell? It's John Doe.
Oh, Puddin'! Come out, wherever you are.
You've got the biggest villain in Gotham right in front of you! And you're just letting her waltz on out of town? That is so very disappointing.
The best I can do leaves me open to being like, to him commenting on what my best is. Waller's leaving isn't a bad option. Yeah. Black and white makes it look so good. The black and white version, I'm so glad we played it in black and white. It's just so strong.
You're a hypocrite!
You'll be safer when she's gone. We all will.
You're letting her off the hook!
You think you're some kind of force for justice, Joker? Don't you see how ridiculous that is?
What's ridiculous?
Why does she have to be like that?
Anyone believes your lies! You blame me for your crimes, when we both know you killed Riddler!
Are you serious? Think whatever you want. You will never be a hero.
How
Waller,
dare
why?
you?
Why you gotta be like
Worse
that?
than me. That makes me the hero. And this is what heroes do to villains.
What are you doing?
Doing what you apparently can't. Shining a light on the shadiest part of Gotham.
Oh no! Oh no! I didn't get there in time. I was not paying attention.
Kill him!
With pleasure.
Not yet.
The agency gave me a little upgrade. What do you think?
Okay. No, you can.
Go, you
Headbutt. Headbutts all the way. Yeah, I usually find out that you can fail stuff because I usually read chat. I can't help it.
Sentence you deserve.
Oh, he's themed his knife.
Joker, stop!
You and your stupid code!
I have a code, man. Hey, Kiwi Billy, how are ya? I am creating a disaster.
Batman, the collar.
Ah, there it is.
Catwoman, detain Batman. The rest of you, take care of Doe.
Sorry, but I think you can handle it.
We all know I can usually take her, so let's just see how this goes. This is gonna pull some punches.
I'm sorry. This damn collar. It's a kill switch. One wrong move and Waller pulls the trigger. I can't risk testing her.
Then don't hold back. I can take it.
You think so? Thanks. I owe you one.
See, I make up. I make up.
Back off, cat lady!
I gotta get John out of here. We gotta go.
That's enough! You're cornered, Batman! Give up, Joker! Now! Or I'll take you both down. Last chance!
Uh-oh.
You think you have us cornered?
Oh, crap.
No! Get out of the way! Move! Batman! What are you doing?
Oh, I had an option. I saved Avesta and not Catwoman.
Batman, no!
You know what? She put the costume on, okay? She put the costume on. Avesta didn't. I already made her deaf. I'm happy with this. I made a good choice. She got like 7 more lives. I think it was 2. Now that I'm thinking about it, she's just a person. I mean, so is Catwoman, but yeah.
Batman, no!
Oh, I'm just falling. Okay, that's not good.
Joker's getting away! He's got Waller!
Get down!
Get my bearings. Okay. I'm bearing. Hey, Jim? Hey, is Jim here? Has anyone seen Jim? I know Jim got fired, but is there any way Jim works here right now? I don't want to look down, but I will. Yep, I'm on Civitar. Cameron's probably wearing armor, right? Wow, this is like people escaping the Death Star and Vader's there. Except I'm Batman, and come on.
Batman! Oh my god.
Tis but a flesh wound.
On 3. 1, 2, 3! One more time.
You gonna help me up like that?
How do we stop the bleeding?
Batsuit. Seal.
That's dope! There's no way that would work. It's like an Uber ride.
Batmobile. It'll get me home.
You got it.
Push it through like an Urukai, right?
Come with me.
I would. It's only a matter of time before they realize I'm gone.
I can get it.
Right now, let's worry about keeping you alive. Stay
His
with
suit
me.
is full of blood right now. Yeah, it's just bleeding into his suit.
Batman,
That's okay. Alfred can collect it, put it back in.
Batman!
I could have said I love you. I don't know. I thought she would have thought that it was like fake because I'm like dying. I don't know. I'm trying to be Batman here. I gotta take the Joker down now. Now I have to deal with John, and I feel bad about it, but kind of not really. Still not as bad as the pinky swear. Okay. Okay. That's not the reason he's the Joker. It's not because of a pinky swear. I refuse to believe that.
A guy walks into a doctor's office. The guy says, Doc, I've got this thing with my hands. They won't stop shaking, and it's driving me mad. And the doctor says, have you been drinking a lot? And the guy says, no, not really. Really?
I spill most of it.
Oh, heard that one before, have you?
Pretty sure from you.
It never was quite so relevant before.
Oh.
I decided my bedside manners could use some adjustment. Admonishing you never seems to get us anywhere.
Should I avoid the 4-letter word, right? Yeah,
try not to move
I'm
until
down for
the
the count.
painkillers settle in. That leg still needs to heal, as do the 3rd, 8th, and 10th ribs.
How did I get here?
Miss Kyle, she managed to get you into the Batmobile. The car arrived here, and I tended to you. It must be nice to be reminded that you have friends you can count on. And then there are friends who do things like this. He could have killed you.
Oh, I don't want to upset Alfred. Bye, Crim Shader. Thanks so much. Or Shade. Bye, Crim Shade. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hope you have a good night's sleep, and we'll see you soon. He's no friend of mine. I like the just can't control himself one, because I recognize that that's what it is. He's just unstable. He's just an unstable individual. Like, this Joker's more real than like a lot of times in the comics, where he's just a force of evil. This is just it's a person who needs help. And inevitably, I'm gonna totally feel differently, I'm sure, by the end of this. But yeah, he can't control it.
Well, he
He just can't control himself.
Alfred, John is just... He has trouble controlling his impulses, and sometimes he acts without thinking. Okay, maybe more than sometimes.
I know you care for him, Bruce, but he's hurt people.
Alfred just doesn't like anything.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but it's only gotten worse.
I know he's caring for me, but like his lack of compassion really
filter for the word
upsets me.
Joker.
Gotham is still picking up the pieces after a man calling himself Joker led an assault on the GCPD.
There has been no confirmation whether Amanda Waller, director of the agency, is still alive.
The pursuit led onto the sidewalk where frightened citizens don't recover.
Officers chased the madman for hours after the attack,
We know
but
that
lost him in the
11
chaos.
people were seriously
This
injured.
incident has many wondering, who is the Joker? Where did he come from? And where will his reign of terror end?
You told him being aware of his anger was the first step to overcoming it.
Reports have confirmed 8 casualties.
But I'm afraid that awareness has only shown him a path to channel that anger.
All right, Alfred, no matter what I said, you're going to get mad at me.
You helped make him, you know.
Excuse me?
This Joker, from the start, John has hung on your every word. Bend over backwards to please you.
You're right,
Your
Alfred.
influence is everywhere in him. Even the part of you that is darkest. And now he is that.
Alfred has no chill. You're right. I can still save him. I do. not disagreeing with Alfred, by the way. I am just saying that this Alfred, because of the way the script has to go, doesn't have any ability to also be like, that it's like admirable that you tried to help him and that you tried to show him the good.
I can't give up on him, Al. There's still a chance I can bring him back from the edge.
You're not?
What, Al?
Nothing.
Yeah, what am I not, Alfred?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said all that to you, the shape you're in.
Yeah,
I've had
feel
too
bad,
much time to
old
think
man.
while you've been recovering.
Sorry you helped raise a compassionate person.
All the way up, Batman. It's time to meet your new partner.
Sorry, my what?
That was your cue, dear. Did you not?
I'm not ready.
Tiffany.
Yes.
That's actually
my
very mean.
partner.
That's very mean.
I was hesitant at first, but I just couldn't talk her out of it, Bruce. She has your drive, your passion, just like when you became Batman. That's a difficult thing to say no to.
Damn.
After Lucius
Bruce is in a
died,
bad
you
way
mentioned
here.
that we should recruit. Well, now we have.
I know Alfred just cares.
At least hear her out.
All right. I'm trusting you on this one. If you think something like this can work, then I'm willing to give it a shot.
This is gonna push. This will push John over the edge.
I'm not sure about this at all, but I wasn't sure about Batman either. I may have my doubts, but you need the help right now, and I mean you to have it. You have to put a stop to him, Bruce. I know you will, but whatever feelings you may have had for John, don't let him use them against you. You can't allow him to cloud your judgment.
You don't know John like I do. He still considers me his best friend. He wouldn't abuse that.
He's a killer, Bruce. A maniac who kidnapped the head of the
Oh,
world's
I thought he was
top
going to say. I
intelligence
thought I was
agency.
like telling him I wasn't going to let him
You can't go on
manipulate me.
blind
Okay.
hope that he will be the man
That
you
is not
once
what I
knew.
thought that answer meant. Fine. Oops.
While you were out, I've kept abreast of the authorities' search for Joker and his associates.
Hang on a second, guys.
Hello. Here we go. What am I doing? Looking at things? I don't want to look at this. I want to hit people.
Waller set up a stakeout at the funhouse after her agents' bodies were found. She has people there around the clock.
Okay.
John has often mentioned he misses Arkham. Maybe he's hiding there.
I thought of that. I'm afraid our own drone network has come up empty in a search of the asylum
mustache?
grounds and its catacombs.
Catacombs? What's a catacomb? I've heard catacombs. Ah. Things didn't work out with the Joker, huh? Hard to believe. Right? Catacombs? No.
Yeah,
Hey.
things didn't work out with John.
No, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that.
It was going well.
Okay. And then it didn't.
And then Waller really made everything worse.
I'm shocked. She usually doesn't. Alfred pronounces catacombs catacombs.
Yeah, well, this Alfred is also constantly disappointed in us, so.
He also has no mustache. I'm disappointed in him.
No mustache, Alfred. Yeah. Okay.
The agency searched the subway layer the Pact had been using. They found nothing and razed what was left to the ground.
He took his mustache and filled in his bald spot. That must be it.
As for the GCPD, they've investigated John's other favorite haunt, the stacked deck.
Catacombs?
Interviews there yielded nothing useful, other than the fact John and a few of his regulars he's recruited to his cause haven't frequented the establishment in over a week
I forgot about him.
Willie Deaver on the left, and that's Frank Dumfrey. John's gone to ground, and in none of the usual places that we know about.
I'm done.
Here we go. Cute.
My word.
Way less superhero-y than I thought.
Look the part.
Just wait till you see what it can do. Oh my God. Bruce, are you okay?
Don't worry. It looks worse than it is.
Yes, you get used to him lying like this, unfortunately.
Is this
Yeah,
what
Daredevil.
happens to you all the time?
Needs a mask, for sure.
Not all the time. Just the bad days. It's a long shot, but
Yes, because I
the
saw
water tower, where Joker set his ambush for the agency, it's still an active crime scene. With a little bit of luck, there may
Are we
be
gonna
something
detect
there I
something?
can use to track him.
I'm coming with you.
That's not a mask.
Chemical sniffers, advanced sensor suites, early warning defense nodes, all with sync capability directly to your cowl. It scans and catalogs evidence in a nanosecond. Maybe even faster than the back computer. It's even got some defensive options. Non-lethal, of course.
It is not even a domino mask. Alright, are we taking this girl with us, or are we telling her to stay afar? Am I putting her in danger or not? I mean, that's what Batman does. He puts folk in danger. Take her with me? Take her? Alright, let's take her.
Sounds like a plan.
I won't let you down. I won't let either of you down.
Let's get to work. You'll need these. For the pain.
Put those in my back pocket. I don't have another suit? Alright. Batman and Falcon.
You're forgetting something.
Double Tiffany action, that's right. Oh, okay. She's masking up that way. What does my heart tell me? My heart tells me I'm gonna get this girl killed. Oh, sorry, Lucius. Alright. What's her code name? Good question. No idea. Drone girl. Fox? She could be Flying Fox. Isn't that a bat? Isn't that the name for a bat? Am I making that up?
Isn't everyone
Did I
before
make
their
that up?
first crime scene? How do you... I mean, how do we do this?
Take the lead.
Wait, what?
We're here to find something that gets us closer to finding Joker. Focus on that.
Show me how it's done, Miss Fox.
Okay then. Watch and learn. Oh God, that's not how it's supposed to sound.
Muad, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
You'll get it.
Oh my gosh. That was awesome. That was like Spider-Man right there.
Batman, I didn't expect to see you here.
We're here to help, Detective. My partner and I need to examine the area. We may find something that'll lead us to Joker's whereabouts.
Your partner?
We might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls on.
I like casual
The agencies
Jim.
or the GCPD's. So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, all right? My people are here to help however they can.
Glad you're here, Jim. I'd heard that.
Technically, I'm not here. Not in an official capacity, anyway.
Working outside of the law. Let me know if you need any pointers.
What should we be looking for?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is. And where he may have taken Waller.
I'm glad they didn't destroy the car, I guess. I don't know. Jim's just like, and me too. I'm also part of the Bat family.
So this partnership between you and Batman, when did that happen?
It's new.
He's like, Batman's Bruce Wayne. God damn it, I'm so dumb. Okay, where do I want to? Oh my gosh, there's just too many things to look at. Oh. Let's look at the car. I'm going for the car first.
Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been customized since then.
My drone can analyze it. Just point and I'll shoot.
This color scheme, I'm all about it. I'm all about this.
Get some details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not. The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
Oh, neat. I'm learning things.
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met
I
compliance
can't romance Jim
standards
yet. I
since.
don't know.
I'll run a check on manufacturers in the
Jim's
area.
casual
see who's
costume, or
recently been dinged
superhero
for safety
costume is casual Fridays.
This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
Kid's a natural at this.
Yeah, let's look at this.
This car is hot-wired. It's a mess. Well, you'd think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
He's unconventional.
That's one way to put it. Someone was thirsty. What do you think? Wanna run DNA?
No. We already know who it belongs to.
Jim's like, I'm just here for you to talk to, aren't I?
Custom
That's okay.
plates.
Probably didn't get this done at the DMV.
Lil Puddin'?
Must be his way of remembering his time with Harley.
Alright, we're done with this thing.
I miss this, you know. You and me raking over a crime scene. I messed it up, didn't I? Now, in the
No
early
way,
days
Jim.
when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We'd work together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry. I cracked, like I said I would when Waller first moved in.
I'm gonna say no apology necessary. It's Jim. We love Jim. Everyone's cool with that? Great. Here we go.
You were just doing what you thought was right, Jim. There's nothing to apologize for.
You're a good man for saying that.
I've missed this too.
Jim, stop, you already have a heart. I saw that I said that after you left. I'm like, okay, I've been dealing with nothing but a crazy guy. I'm so happy to have Jim back.
Signal.
Yeah, be hello. Okay. Alright, so we got the thing that he wants me to look at, which I definitely do want to look at. Let's look at the batarang. The Jokerang. Must be protected, yes.
Looks like it was crushed.
Is that a boot print?
It's tungsten steel, though. Hard to break that just by stepping on it.
Bane's a big boy. Remarkable craftsmanship. And silver filigree. He's become quite the showman these days.
John Doe doesn't seem particularly crafty.
Oh, maybe they had a shop class in Arkham.
They don't.
He's the gym cut. Having Jim here is like coming home after a long, trying day. It really is. Can I talk to Jim? Is talking to Jim an option? I'll just go stand by him. Let's just stand by Jim for a little bit. Hey, Jim. Hi. I missed you. You want to hug it out? Do you want to hug it out, Jim? I want to hug it out. All right. Guess I'll scan this. Bane the big boy. Big boy Bane.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No. Not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters.
Oh, neat. Game's like, don't look at Bane's stuff. You don't care about Bane's crap.
Electrical burns.
We got some
the
bias for
agency
Jim.
guns?
Yes. Jim all the way, baby.
They were firing wildly.
It's a subpart designed for a firearm. Too prone to misfire. Electrical discharge heats the barrel too quickly, causing erratic fire patterns.
Huh. So you're also an expert on guns.
I've designed a few myself, actually.
He's like, okay, so I know who you are, and that means I know who Batman is, and I didn't need Batman to tell me. Because I'm a detective.
Nothing of note.
Wait, no. Don't use the stairs. Guess I'll... Wait, should I use the stairs or should I look at the collar? Yeah, I'll use the stairs. Batman to hold up a boombox that plays in your eyes. I do. Ooh, I'm looking at all kinds of stuff up here.
Welcome, Agency Pigs.
Here, I thought that was our nickname.
Oh, Jim, I missed you. I missed you so much, Jim.
Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
Oh,
This
that's
Joker
not
guy
totally
going
with
nuts.
you. Totally
I heard
with
it
you.
started with Riddler's murder, but he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder? Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped. Festive, but not a lead.
Oh, sorry, Batman.
A maker's mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently.
Chemical plants. Huh. Let me cross-reference Willie Deaver's former employers with the paint used on Joker's car. Ace Chemicals. Their main plant was shut down last year after the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
The plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Well. What's all this
What about the
then?
collar?
A bat and a walking mustache, trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, Batty boy. I'm here on agency business.
For the love of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, copper. You all take orders from me now.
I don't take orders from you, Quinn. Stand down.
Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn. Suppressing fire.
We have to save Gordon at all costs. Sorry, Tiffany. If that means losing you, that's how it goes. Panzer Downchase, thank you so much for the host.
These suits are convinced I can save their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk. Poor guy's fallen in with the wrong crowd.
You don't have a hold over him anymore, Harley. He's over you.
He's over me? Oh, please. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. I need hey! You cops can't just shoot people like that!
I'm off, dude.
Oh, Jim!
What's a girl gotta do to get some firepower? The hell?
Alfred, in the line of fire! Don't shoot!
I can hack those collars in my sleep.
Oh, nice, Tiffany. Very nice. This is the crossover we all deserved, guys. Okay, we deserved this. This team up here. This is the
You
teamwork
son of
that
a-
makes the dream work.
Latoya!
Got it, sir. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
You think you're in control? You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms, no one else's.
Now tell that to Waller when she gets back in the office.
Oh, that
Go find
realization.
Joker before he carves up Waller. I'll clean up this mess.
Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's
Jim,
life
do we
may
have time
depend
for a
on
little kiss?
stealthy
Come on.
approach.
Come on, Jim.
Batman, good hunting.
Just a little peck. A little good luck kiss. Use your mustache of healing and help you. It all comes down to Ace Chemicals, doesn't it? Every time. I don't know how to play this out, guys. I don't trust John. I hate Waller. They've put me between a rock and a hard place, honestly.
visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
I'm in the rafters, out of sight. Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
You guys ready? Wouldn't overthink how you should play it. Yeah, that I didn't pinky swear with John though when I didn't do that.
I take complete responsibility.
Louder, so the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
I'm fine.
Of course you are. No way would a couple pesky bombs take you out. Things got crazy on that roof, huh? I had to do something. Waller was about to walk away.
Hey, Jason Momoa here.
Get this. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done.
I mean, if that's all he's gonna do, that's
I'll
not so
deliver
bad.
her punishment.
That's
It'll,
where we're
of
going wrong
course,
here.
have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
Waller needs to go to trial. Maybe spend the rest of her life in a cell. But not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take? You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through. Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason.
Oh, this feels like this is less about like the way the game's gonna go and just more like, I don't know. There is always a cost, but she is a monster. She is legit a monster. Jason Momoa, Travolta in Battlefield Earth. Wow, there's a movie I haven't thought about in forever. What a not good movie that is. Ugh. Okay. Alright. I don't like agreeing with her because of who she is. You only care about yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think that's
I'm not ashamed.
You do it for yourself. You didn't want that virus to keep people safe. You wanted to use it to advance your career.
My career is how I keep people safe. I fight.
You're totally right. She sucks! Let's keep the show rolling. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler. And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him. Like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
Are we gonna
I
have like
will
a
not.
Fight Club moment?
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems.
Okay, battering.
Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. While I get my confession.
Isn't that where Tiffany
The
is?
way boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
Oh. Sorry to disappoint. Please don't shoot me. Okay, well, you're shooting me anyway. Alright, let's do the anchor. I never used it. Oh, that sucks. That man's dead.
You move?
Yeah, I guess I should have signaled Tiffany.
I'm trying really, really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat.
The lesson is like you're not doing things the right way. I like the bottom one. I also like I get that you're trying. Like I like the being supportive.
right here, right now.
I can see that you're trying, but this isn't the way.
Don't coddle me! You're just saying things, trying to trip me up. Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes, says they're for the greater good, just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse, so you can do whatever you want.
Well, this is not gonna...
I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch.
I kind of like, damn. I like Justice Keeps Gotham Safe, I really do. I'm nothing like, I like both of those. I like Justice Keeps Gotham Safe, or I'm nothing like Waller. He is spitting facts for sure. No matter what, he's gonna get mad. He's gonna get mad at me.
Her.
I'm nothing like Waller.
You're either lying or stupid, Bats. I don't know why I didn't see it sooner. Trying to do things your way was a mistake.
Yeah,
Waller
I'm sorry,
killed
John.
Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany?
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes. Waller didn't
What?
kill Riddler. I did. I know it was wrong. Now.
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect. I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty.
We should have seen that coming. We should have seen that coming. She knew exactly who killed her dad. Should have seen that one coming from a mile away. I thought we were going to get a John killed him by accident and didn't realize it. Yeah. It makes absolute sense. It's like it's right in front of us. It's like right there. We couldn't see the forest through the trees. Totally makes sense. Totally makes sense.
This is a joke!
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
Oh, crap!
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
I got her!
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
Oh, okay, I like both of those. I like, I'll get you help, or please stay down. I like both of those, like just asking him to stop, even though I know he can't. I know he can't. Yeah. Okay.
I'll get you help. I won't abandon you.
You want me to go back to the beginning? To Arkham? Where it all started? I've come so far since then, Batman. Because of you. I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything
Okay, well, that's that. It's over. There he is.
Joker!
Yeah. I tried to kill him.
That's enough.
Hey, there's his revolver. Hey, Cannon Hawk, how are ya?
I was such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore.
I'm so glad we took this one this way. I love this. Oh, now he's got two knives. Ooh, so much stabbing. There's like, I'm gonna guess it's a cat hair. All my eyelashes threaten to go in my eyes. I cannot get it. Oh well. It'll fall in, it's fine.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know. I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had
this is so sad. I love
a good
this.
time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend? Like a true friend?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up
You get these telltale writers on a Batman book. Now I'm sad. Wow, I really like this iteration of the Joker. This relationship just makes sense. How my feelings. I should not be in an ambulance. Someone's gonna peek. Oh! Oh, look at these two! Oh, Jim. Jim, you're smoking.
Oh, these? No, these are mine.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life.
I did.
I guess that puts me in your debt.
Doesn't make you special, Waller. It certainly doesn't mean I like you.
Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer, make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
Come back, Jim. Don't leave.
You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
I know how you feel.
Well, look at that. You and me on the same page for once. I just came here to round up the pact. Quick and easy.
I hope you
And
ignore
if Riddler
Jim.
led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a...
Part of me wants to be like, I don't judge you because, like, I do my own crap, but, like, part of me is just like, yeah, no. I think I like square. I think I like square. You go to jail. Be nice, it's almost over. All right.
Place.
You did what you thought was right. I won't judge you.
Might as well make friends in case
Maybe
we ever
our
have a
paths
season
will
3.
cross again in the future.
Tear.
Maybe we can work together again. On equal footing, of course. I could see us accomplishing great things, Bat.
Okay. If I grapple away, I'm afraid I don't get to talk to Jim. I really want to grapple away, but I'm just afraid, what if we don't get a Jim conversation? Will I lose out? I need all the Jim I can get. Grapple. I am so into grappling. You need to talk to Jim? Oh, who doesn't want to talk to Jim? We need Jim in our lives. Is there a Jim conversation? So we're making our big decisions. You're right. Grapple away and then come back. Damn it, Jim. Oh, I want to grapple away so badly. Take Jim with you. Always go for Jim. We don't even know if there's a Jim conversation. Let's find out if Jim does show up. Okay.
Man, now that we understand each other.
I'll say this, Waller. You know how to get things done.
Grapple away
We
with Jim.
both do.
Yes. That's what I'd like to do.
Let's keep in touch.
Just grab
We're out of
Jim.
here. Signal the withdrawal.
Jim's the only man I ever need. I'm telling you. He's yep. Alright, Jim. Jim. Don't leave me hanging here, Jim.
I'm not gonna miss her, that's for sure.
Jim!
So, here we are, once again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh? Truth is, after I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore.
I can't quit you, Jim.
Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scene.
All right, fight for your old job, or I want our partnership back. Jim got the sneak up on us. He totally did. He absolutely did. Partnership? Kiss him. All right, let's go partnership.
We have to work together, Jim. Solve cases. Lock up the scum who terrorize our streets.
I'd like that.
So would I.
You could be the mustachio.
I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
Wait, really, Creed? Oh. Why you gotta ruin it? We got to have a fun conversation with Jim. Oh. Now I'm sad. I was very happy with getting to talk to Jim, and now I'm just not happy at all. Maybe I'll get it back here, or maybe he'll get it back himself. He's Jim Gordon. I don't need to free Catwoman. I just need Jim.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse. Joker was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it? I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
To be a dick
But
Batman.
you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us.
Yeah, I guess there's no
won't
Tim
ask
in
for
this universe.
forgiveness.
It's just Tiffany instead.
But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
Revenge is an impulse, one to be checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
Thank you. That means a lot. I couldn't bear it if you despised me.
Yeah, I don't need another Joker here.
So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list.
Okay. Obviously, I want to hit the mentor button. Her name's Tiffany. My name's Tiffany. She deserves a second chance. Is that enough of a reason? Probably not. Probably not. Justice! Where's that Veil Kid from season 1, right? We should mentor her. No.
rather than us...
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
She's not unstable, yeah.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
Oh!
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
He's like, God damn it. Yay! Just a calendar, man. I hope. No, I don't want that. Is that it? Did we do it? Are we done? Hooray. We're probably gonna check on the Joker. Better suit. Yeah. Yeah, maybe a little upgrade. Little upgrade there. A lot of people know who Bruce Wayne is. Or who Batman is. Oh, he's leaving.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You can't leave me, Alfred. I know things have been hard, but they'll get
Bruce,
better.
Please, don't try and stop me. My decision is already made. Your protestations, well, they won't make things any easier.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Come on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
Well, maybe you don't have to do it at all. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Well, that's because we're playing the Shadow Edition.
Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
I'm not blind to the damage I cause, nor am I to the chaos that swirls in Gotham. But I have to believe the good outweighs the bad. I thought you did too.
Not anymore. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better. As if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning.
Why are you just rehashing the whole game?
We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Do you really think I'm that bad?
No, I'm sorry, Bruce. That's not what I meant at all. Let me explain.
Interrupt his dialogue. Yeah.
Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chase that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Alfred, these comparisons... You knew the evil my father was capable of. You think you see that in me?
I said nothing about evil, Bruce.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying you'll end up in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I'd been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
Alfred, I'm nothing without you. You're my father. The best father anyone could have hoped for.
A good father wants his children to be happy and safe. Seeing how far you are from either, it's why I have to go. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport.
Oh, crap.
You don't have to do it, Bruce.
Okay.
There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
I really had to read what those said, so I didn't choose the wrong one. It says, give up Batman, give up Alfred. I thought it was like, pick Batman, pick Alfred. This is the worst decision. Bye, Al. There you go. I usually very much like the Bruce-Alfred relationship. Not super keen on this one, so let me know what you guys think. Tybees, thank you so much for your reset. Thank you for 9 months of supporting. Happy 9 months. Oh, sub baby right there. Thanks for always having amazing, thanks for the amazing content here and YouTube. Stay dope. Well, thank you so much. I'm gonna dance this out while we figure out what we want to do here, folks. Let Batman go. Alfred's right. Give up Alfred. Don't damn the city for a foolish old man. Say no, Batman. Say no, Batman for now. City would be screwed. It would be. You got Jim. Who needs Alfred? Say Alfred is wrong. Gotham will only get worse without Batman. Let this Alfred go. Give up Alfred. Alright, I think we're gonna find out what I'm gonna make my decision on here. Thank you again, Tybees. You being Batman in my other playthrough. All don't like me. Because, alright, don't forget, guys, we're also going to replay this. Not the whole thing. We're going to replay half of 4 and 5 from a save I have so that we can do the other side of Joker. So we're gonna literally get to have both. So it's just a question of which one, because in the next one, or when we do the replay of this, hopefully I'll be able to get Jim his job back. So then I feel like I want to be Batman then, since I didn't get Jim his job back now. So maybe I let Batman go this time, and then in the next time we let Alfred go, because screw him. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think? Don't ruin Alfred's mic drop. That's even more reason to do it. No Jim, no Batman. Oh, who will train Tiffany? I mean, I'll still train. I'll still do that in the next one. Can't support ourselves. Let Alfred leave. We'll just always let Alfred leave. We will not save Alfred. Both times? We could do it both times. We could be like, screw it, Alfred. You suck. Get out. No John, no Batman. Would Alfred would leave Bruce anyway? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, without Alfred. I guess we could mess around next time. We need Al. Letting Alfred go is the best choice. Alfred cannot stay. It's not fair on you or Alfred. Yeah. I feel like going with Alfred makes sense for the other episode 5. Leave him in this one. Okay.
You're right, Al. It's who I am. I will always be Batman. And that will never change.
We can always leave him
know.
next time too, and then
Rubbish
make another
goes out
save.
on Tuesday. And there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
We did it! Right? Question mark? Riddler marks? Riddler logo? Why is it dark? Why is it still dark? I don't have the microwave. No! Oh, okay. Evaluate my choices! We're using the Bat computer to evaluate how we did, everyone. My choices are ready. Here we go.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Harley was ecstatic that the heist of the Wayne Enterprises went off without a hitch. She was furious that the pack abandoned her at the agency convoy raid. Harley felt momentary sadness when you admitted your treachery, but still condemned you to death. Harley was heartbroken when you convinced John to subdue her. While she works for the agency, Harley worries she's just another one of Waller's pawns. Beat 50.1%. Harley is right down the middle how you'll make her feel. We dismissed her importance to the agency. Okay. Who's next? Hates me.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
You and 15.2% of players more or less made peace with her. Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Riddler first resurfaced in Gotham. She disapproved of you calling Gordon after your first fight with Bane. I don't disapprove of that. Waller was beyond angry when you blew your cover with the Pack. She declared you an enemy of the state for siding with John Doe on the Gotham Bridge. And though your stalemate with Waller stands, she was surprised you didn't judge her for your actions. Alright. Jim!
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it.
You and 59.6% of players accepted Gordon's apology. What would 41% of players or whatever it is didn't? No, 41? Yes, 41% of players didn't accept his apology. What gives? Gordon was humbled that you would trust him with your secret association with Lucius Fox. When Waller berated you for tampering with our witness Maury, Gordon supported you. He felt trusted when you called him for him following the Bane's initial attack. Gordon was disgusted that you sided with the criminal Catwoman instead of the law. I'm glad we didn't see that. He was grateful when you forgave him for losing his self-control and letting Waller get to him. Catwoman! You never got busy. You never got busy.
I weighed my options, and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
You and 2.6% of players wiped away Selena's criminal record. What? No, I didn't. After her return, 2.6%? What? After her return to Gotham, Selena was relieved when you thought redemption was possible. She was touched when you went against Gordon to warn her that your CPD was on a trail. She was honored to be invited into the Batcave, your secret sanctum, and Selena was horrified that Harley sentenced you to death when you blew your cover with the Pact. Bizarre. Tiffany Fox.
I won't
You and
let you down.
80.6% of players took Tiffany under your wing. Tiffany felt betrayed when you admitted your involvement in Lucius's death. She was worried for you when you told her to hide while you helped Harley steal the Phalanx key. After she realized you were working with the agency, she regretted calling the GCPD on you. She was at first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. Now Tiffany is repenting for the murder of Riddler under your watchful mentorship. That's wrong. Well, I still did it. Ha ha! Glitch in my favor. Who? Wayne Enterprises. Oh, she's the chief operating officer at Wayne Enterprises. Hooray! You and 54.9% of players asked her to come work for you. Avesta was traumatized by the Riddler's game. Also, hearing, she was thankful you let it slide when she admitted she revealed her secret identity to Waller. Avesta was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to find Harley after she escaped. After she escaped Sanctus, after helping you blackmail Waller, Avesta is hopeful about her new position at Wayne Enterprises. Alfred Pennyworth.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
You and 58% of players let Alfred go rather than giving up Batman's crusade. After he watched the footage of Lucius's violent demise, Alfred was filled with vengeance. When you told Tiffany your secret, Alfred was relieved you no longer had to keep it from her. After collapsing in the Batcave, Alfred was distressed by your dismissal of his condition. I really didn't dismiss it. He soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continued influence on the vigilante Joker. Alfred left Wayne Manor anguished that your crusade against criminals would consume you. That's gonna happen. Alfred Penny not worth it. There he is, the man of the
We're
hour.
two threads in the same
John
stitch,
Doe.
bound together, even under strain.
You and 54% of players told Joker you were still friends. John was annoyed when you blew him off at Lucius's funeral, refusing to meet his friends. He was heartbroken when Harley was left behind in the convoy raid. John was shocked you blew your cover, with Harley inviting her wrath. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean Gotham. Joker thinks you're as crazy as he is for considering yourself friends. You and 70% of players saved Willie. Nobody saved the agent. 14.5% of players hesitated during Bane's attack. That was me. 15.4% of players saved Agent Harrison. Okay. Did you take Tiffany into the field with you? Most players did. Did you agree to hand over Joker to Waller? 31.5% of players did. Nice. We'll be part of that next time around. Did you give the cowl up so Alfred would stay? You and 58% of players chose never to give up being Batman. 5.7% of players refused to hear Alfred's last words. 36.3% of players told Alfred you would give up being Batman. Nice. Which Joker did you defeat? You and 55.1% defeated Vigilante Joker. Excellent. Oh. Batman. 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 Are we done? Is there like a post-credit scene? Oh yeah. Like there's no way there's no post-credit scene. No way. Uh-huh.
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!
Wow. Okay. We're serious when we said we wanted to get him help. That's kind of nice. Is it? I can't even tell anymore. What's nice? What is nice? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I am the knight. That's right. Yay! Oh, man. Wait, was that not Bruce? Still changed for sure, Robin, right? Oh my gosh. Alright, guys. That's it. Well, Tiff, that was mostly very Batman-y. Yes, we're gonna take this again next time we stream. We're gonna go from partway through episode 4. We're gonna get a chance to see the differences in fighting the vigilante Joker versus the villain Joker, which I have obviously not done. So we're gonna be making some very different changes, and hopefully I will remember to get Jim's job back. Honestly, season 2 of this I think is way better than the first one. The first one's cool and it was a lot of fun, but like, this is where it's at. I mean, I get the first one's kind of more of a Batman, like, origin story, sort of ish. Not really, kind of, I don't know. But this is so much more just what I was looking for, I guess. And now for that 3rd season, oh, I know. I would like that very much, honestly. The chat forgot to remember that. Just say you owe me. Yeah. Priority. Yeah. We don't care about Joker. We don't care about Tiffany. We don't care about Selena. We gotta get Jim's job back. All right? That's all that matters. It's just Jim for life. Jim for life. And we'll probably still be Batman then because I want to go hang out with Jim. I think we'll try to make another save at some point then so that we can, like, do the, like, giving up Batman thing with Alfred. I'd like to see how that goes. I gotta tell you, this, like, episode 4 into episode 5, like, just incredible. I had really been, like, feeling this one, but, like, these two episodes were just spectacular. But without the lead up for the other episodes, it just wouldn't have been as good. What you guys think? I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, Corey, I'm so sorry. Go to sleep. Just play everything. We'll just only focus on Jim. Everything's about Jim. We really did, though. We kept a lot of focus on Jim, except for the one Selena thing. But Jim forgave us, and I think he gets it. Jim's taking calls from his wife who's mad at him. He gets it. He gets it. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I very much appreciate it. Thanks for the guidance on this one. Like, the very subtle guidance. I honestly very much appreciate that. Like, there were no spoilers. You guys were just very cool about it. And honestly, I just appreciate the input from everyone, just trying to make good decisions here. So that's awesome. Like I said, when we come back, we're going to take halfway through, or mostly through episode 4 again, and episode 5, just to get a completely different ending and see how this goes. Oh, thanks, Fat Snorlax. KT8, definitely. But yeah, I will see you guys very soon. Don't forget, if you hadn't had a chance and you're looking for more DC goodness, head on over to youtube.com/ComicPop, and you can check out the latest episode of Back Issues, which is Deceased Unkillables. The guys had a really good time with that episode, so don't forget to go check that one out. Otherwise, I want to say thank you so much to all of you for hanging out with me, for being amazing. Thank you to our new followers. Hello, welcome. Thank you to our subs. You guys make this whole thing work. So thank you so much for keeping it going and for keeping the lights on for us, as Sal likes to say. Thank you to those who gave us some bits. Those cheers help us as well. Thanks for being you. So I will see you guys very, very soon. Have a good one and be safe out there, everybody. Bye.